Shalom, my brothers and sisters. Shalom, and welcome to Words and Questions to Yashar'al, Nation of Believers. My name is Symmanayah, and today is September 20th, 2013. And if you listened to the previous recording, number 20, I want to ask your forgiveness and state my apologies. I am sorry. I did put the wrong date on that slide. Number 20 was recorded and uploaded on September 19th. So I ask your forgiveness. It was not my intent to mislead you. Today is actually September 20th, 2013. And in this segment, before I get into it, I want to state that Yashar'al, the Nation of Believers, if you're tuning in for the first time to any recordings that I've presented, you will come to know that Yashar'al, whom I reference, are all those who seek to worship and obey Almighty Yahuah and accept Yahusha as Mashiach, as Messiah. These are my brothers and sisters. This is my family. This is true Yashar'al, to whom these messages are addressed. With that stated, this segment is entitled, Taken to be Returned, Identity in Land. Who can discern and understand restoration is coming? Yes, my brothers and sisters, there will be restoration. Yashar'al will be restored to a promised land. Yashar'al's true identity will be made known to the world. With that said, there are scriptures that speak of Yashar'al being gathered together. Scriptures inform us that we were driven out of our land because of our disobedience to the Most High Father, Yahuah. However, keep in mind, we are told that one day we will return. Our land had been taken and borders moved, but we will one day be returned. It is written that there are those who have portrayed themselves as Yehudim and are not. Consider the following scriptures, Isaiah 11:12. And he shall raise the banner of the nations and gather the outcasts of Yashar'al and assemble the dispersed of Yehudah from the four corners of the earth. Jeremiah 23:3. Therefore I shall gather the remnant of my flock out of the lands where I have driven them, and shall bring them back to their fold, and they shall bear and increase. Jeremiah 31:8-9 reads as follows. See, I am bringing them from the land of the north, and shall gather them from the ends of the earth, among them the blind and the lame, those with child and those in labor, together a great assembly returning here. Jeremiah 31:9 goes on to say, with weeping they shall come, and with their prayers I bring them. I shall make them walk by rivers of waters in a straight way in which they do not stumble. For I shall be a father to Yashar'al and Ephraim, he is my firstborn. Moving on, Revelations 2:9 and 3:9 speaks, I know your works and pressure and poverty, yet you are rich. In the blasphemy of those who say they are Yehudim and are not, but are a congregation of Satan. It is said again in Revelation 3:9, see, I'm giving up those of the congregation of Satan who say that they are Yehudim and are not, but lie. See, I am making them come and worship before your feet, and to know that I love you. Yes, my brothers and sisters, some may debate whether these scriptures will be fulfilled prior to the return of the Mashiach or upon the return of the Mashiach. Pray and seek understanding and choose wisely what you hear, what you see. Prepare, O Yashar'al, prepare. Your identity is being restored, and the land promised will be returned. The Almighty Father Yahuah will fulfill all that was promised to Abraham and his people. There have been much hidden until such a time as this. Pray and watch. Messengers come, and the last two shepherds will be used to guide Yashar'al home. They will soon appear. Many of you only echo or speak of the two witnesses of Revelation regarding the abilities displayed and written in scriptures, such as turning waters to blood, causing the rain to stop, calling down plagues and diseases, making fire come down from above. But how many of us have asked, what is their full ministry? How many of us have asked, what will they be doing for the people of Almighty Yahuah? Who has inquired what the Spirit of Yahusha will guide them into when they arrive? Could there be more to their ministry than what is in the text? Is it possible that their full ministry was hidden only to be revealed to this day? Has anyone asked the question of, why did the people of the world rejoice at the death of the two witnesses of Revelation? Are they the final leaders of Yashar'al before the return of the Mashiach? Could it be possible that they will be used to execute the final instructions, reproof, judgment, and wrath at the hand of Yahusha's guidance? Will they be used to convince the New World Order, the approaching world government, to return Yashar'al to their promised land? Will these two witnesses bring about a global validation of true Yashar'al as guided by the Spirit of Yahusha? These and many other questions will be answered in these last days. Pray and watch. All the proof that is necessary will unfold. To those who just rest with the letter or the written text, wake up. You will soon discover what can be made alive from the things that are written. Remember, we were instructed that the letter kills and the spirit makes alive. Who is able to understand that we serve a living Elohim, an Almighty One, Yahuah? Has the Most High Father ever provided us with instructions first, then reproof, discipline, before judgment and wrath became necessary? Search the scriptures and you will see there is an order of service. There is an order to his plan, a structure. Let's take a glimpse at these two witnesses. Revelations 11:3-12 reads as follows. And I shall give unto my two witnesses, and they shall prophesy 1,260 days, clad in sackcloth. These are the two olive trees and the two lampstands that are standing before the Elohim of the earth. And if anyone wishes to harm them, fire comes out of their mouth and consumes their enemies. And if anyone wishes to harm them, he has to be killed in that way. These possess authority to shut the heaven so that no rain fall in the days of their prophecy. And they possess authority over waters to turn them to blood and to smite the earth with all plagues as often as they wish. And when they have ended their witness, the beast coming out of the pit of the deep shall fight against them and overcome them and kill them. And their dead bodies lie in the street of the great city which is spiritually called Sodom and Mizraim, where also our master was impaled. And some of the peoples and tribes and tongues and nations see their dead bodies for 3.5 days and not allow their dead bodies to be placed into tombs. And those dwelling on the earth rejoice over them and exult. And they shall send gifts to each other because those two prophets tortured those dwelling on the earth. And after the 3.5 days, a spirit of life from Elohim entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell on those who saw them. And they heard a loud voice from the heavens saying to them, come up here. And they went up into heaven in a cloud, and their enemies saw them. That was Revelations 11th chapter, verses 3-12. I ask you, my brothers and sisters, to search with your heart, with your mind, with your body, and pray to discern that there is more to the ministry of the two witnesses, and they will be the last two shepherds before the return of the Mashiach. Two individuals chosen of the Father, chosen by the Spirit of Yahusha, sent and guided by the Spirit, the set-apart Spirit the Father sent in Yahusha's name. We have been scattered and driven out of the promised land because of our disobedience to the Most High Father Yahuah. We have received restoration through Yahusha, our Mashiach, our Messiah, and the power and might of his atoning blood. Resurrection and the fact that Almighty Father sent his set-apart spirit in Yahusha's name will bring a return to what's ours. Yes, the Almighty will bring us back to what is promised us. Our identity, our land, and the living instructions and guidance from the Most High Father Yahuah through his set-apart spirit Yahusha will be acknowledged and restored. Yes, our identity, our land. Search the scriptures with an earnest mind and heart to worship and obey the Most High Father Yahuah through the acceptance of Yahusha as Mashiach and Messiah. And you may discover confirmation to these words, this message. Pray for discernment and understanding as things unfold. Yashar'al, there is much work that will be done. It will be done by the guidance of the Spirit of Yahusha and proven to be from above. It would be wise, my brothers and sisters, to grow into maturity, become able to make the tough choices and hard decisions that awaits us, for scriptures will be fulfilled. It's a terrible thing to fall into the pathway as an obstacle to the righteous actions of the Almighty Father, the things that will emerge ahead of us. Pray and watch, the time draws near. I come for you. I come for you, says Yahusha, sovereign of Yashar'al. My prayer is that we are able to endure until such time as the Mashiach's Messiah's return. Pass this message to all whom you are compelled. Until next time, my brothers, my sisters, my family, be encouraged. It will all come to be. All that is written, all that is promised by the Almighty Father Yahuah will come to be and will be proven in due season. Until next time, my brothers and sisters, remember, the things that were taken, they will be returned. Our identity, our land. Who is able to discern the actions that bring about restoration? Who is able to step and watch and hear and behold the almighty power and might of our sovereign, our Father? Pray and watch. It's coming sooner than many think. Until next time, shalom, my brothers and sisters. Shalom, shalom, shalom.